Alright, we're back. What were we doing? Join the deliberations at the Summit of Mages. Is there anything else? Gargoyle's contract, Lilies and Vipers, the Assassins of Kings. The story of the Assassins of Kings ended in Lochmoine. Meany. But before the conclusion arrived, a series of unexpected events took place. If you wish to know more about Letho, the power that stood behind him, and the motives which had spurred his nefarious deeds, be patient and listen. Cliffhanger. Oh, camera's a little... That's better. Alright. Before we do that... This mine's pretty old, so I'd actually... I don't know how good it is. Let's try it. It's drinkable. It's been about 3 weeks or so since I've last played this. A month? Maybe a month. Goodness. So, the wine's been sitting up there that whole time, because I don't really drink a lot of wine outside of this. Oh, God. That's actually really bad. We're opening a new bottle. Well, that's a shame. I didn't really notice the bite on that until I had it out of a glass. But man, that was pretty bad. So tonight, what we're cracking open here is another Wrenwood. I mean, I've had it before, it was pretty good, so... I'm not like a wine, you know, like sommelier or anything like that. So I don't really... All I know is if it tastes good, I like it. That last sip did not taste good. Hang on a second. Wow, that was loud. Okay. This is a Zinfandel. Okay. The last one was a Pinot Noir, I believe. Oh god, yeah, that is so much better. Holy cow. It's almost like month-old wine is not amazing. Alright.
Nothing special.
Nothing special. You're nothing special. You're nothing special to me. Alright, where's the summit? Ah.
Renaud's magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls! Break your wands
Shatter your
and
balls.
burn your hats! Turn away the black cat! And the bat, the owl, and the rat!
He's a poet.
Likewise, the frog.
Thank you. That was wonderful. Hey, dude. Hey, Earso. Have we tried crafting items? I think we've tried crafting items. Yeah. Wait a minute. We can make hardened leather. We can make an Andrega hide armor, which is not super great. Conflagration, we don't have enough. We've got a claw. It's a trap. And a silver sword, we've done that a number of times. Need some dwarven armor fragments for that. Superb leather trousers, we can make those. What are we wearing? What are we wearing? Superb Nilfgaardian leather trousers. Yeah, that's fine. Hey there, puppy. What's the matter, boy? Can I talk to the dog? No? Can't talk to the dog? That's annoying. I want to talk to the dog. Okay. Moving on. Forward through the city ruins. Join the deliberations! We will deliberate. It's locked. I can't jump. I want to get there. How do I get there? This way? This way.
Constable John Natalis.
Interex John Natalis. He is regent.
Hard to believe. He's a general, not a politician.
Him.
Greetings, Geralt of Rivia.
Amika, Hilda,
Prepare for your final lesson.
Final?
Ilona. What's going
I'll
on with
have
the
no discussion.
names above
This will be
the...
a practical...
Why are we playing on easy? What on
Learn
earth?
What a sorceress can never agree to under any circumstances.
I just, I don't think I've played this since, rebuilding my computer, so... I think that's why a lot of this is being goofy. Oh, now the names are working. Ilona, Thelma, Tegan, Sarah...
Prepare for your final lesson, Geralt.
Final?
But I'll have no discussion. This will be a
Bridget.
practical object lesson. You'll learn what
Juliet.
a sorceress can never agree to under any
Greetings.
circumstances.
And what's this chick? Agda Sarland. Prizaburka.
Please, help yourself.
Help yourself. Oh. Oh. Rotten apple. Rotten cucumber. Rotten fish. Old cheese. Plum. Rotten potato. Oh, I have some junk I can sell. She said help yourself, but clearly she sells things, not...
How dare they?
Calm down.
Why do we allow it? Lady Tatanserville is one of us.
Calm down, girls. More dignity. I'm certain this misunderstanding will be swiftly resolved.
That's right. Tanserville did some naughty things. Larissa Kozna.
Greetings.
Okay.
Greetings.
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 So, even the Nilfgaardians have graced us with their presence.
Your Excellency knows well that our hosts are libertines and eccentrics.
My dear Councillor, northern business should truly remain northern. No extravagance excuses Shillard's presence.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I must disagree. Let us be realists. The Emperor would learn of every word spoken here anyway, knowing that our hosts have moved forward with their famous hospitality.
Famous hospitality. Good one.
Now, the nobles, of course, are bickering or complaining about things as usual. Hi there, Triss.
We're about to witness a great event.
Great event, huh? Give me a minute. No, let's go. Want to do this now.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go inside.
You sound so
It's
thrilled.
now or never.
In recent weeks, we have deliberated extensively in Vizima on who is to succeed to the Temerian throne. Because the fate of Foltest's last child remains unknown, we could not reach an agreement. Unable to reconcile the interests of the esteemed Temerian houses, we have no choice but to divide the country into provinces along the barony's current borders.
This cannot be, John Natalis. Temeria stands between Nilfgaard and the north. It must be a strong and united realm.
I too would wish it so, Your Majesty. But when Foltest was cut down by an assassin, the country's very heart burst.
I have learned that Anais Lavalette is currently in the hands of the sorcerer Deathmold.
Clearly you have yet to learn of the slaughter that occurred today in the Kedweni camp, King Radovid.
Yet there is hope if the child lives.
I shall do everything in my power to find her. Simultaneously, I wish to announce that the commander of the Temerian Special Forces, one Vernon Roach, is officially a wanted man. All privileges appertaining to him as an officer of the realm are hereby repealed.
Ah, the crowd goes wild.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
And there be the rub.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the northern kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Sheila de Tanserville should never be allowed to sign this document.
Triss Merigold, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands. She can't sit on the Conclave.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Sheila de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Officials of the future Council and Conclave. Sheila de Tanserville should be arrested and tried. If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned to death.
Sheila de Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the Conclave.
Arrest her.
What's gonna happen here?
You don't know the whole truth. Marigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
Jurgen? Big old Jurgen! Oh, he smushed the guy! And burned all of them! Wow. So is she like controlling dragons now? Apparently. Fight a dragon now? Oh boy.
Geralt, we're trapped.
Oh, I failed the
Magic's
gargoyle
no
contract.
good here. I can't get us out.
Oh!
Sheila, you have to get Sheila.
Boosie's fate was one of the most intriguing mysteries of the time, and Geralt had even warned of the idea of revealing misdeeds in Temerian nobles, but ultimately, more urgent matters called. It's no exaggeration to say that the fate of the world hung in the balance. Oh no! Nope. And it minimizes. Weird. Okay. So we won't do that just yet. Although that was a very exciting cutscene. Let's see. Where do I need to go? This way? Nope, 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 nope. Those are the sewers. Man, as confusing as the previous area was, this area is even worse.
Nothing special.
Really? How do I get over there? I hate complicated navigation. Okay, here we go. Locked. Really? Okay. Hey there, Poopy. Hey there, Poopy. Locked. Everything's locked. Great.
You have it.
Here we go. Now?
It's
Or
you!
not. It's you!
Water quenches life
Drunker than a bard.
like
Won't get
beer
anything out of him.
quenches
Maybe there's something about testing letters in his notes.
Okay. There's his notes over here. Record of Orion Lavallette's interrogation. Upon completing the initial procedures, we began the interrogation proper. Orion Lavalette was informed of the tools which would be used. His answer, being vulgar and unworthy of a highborn man, was not recorded. Then the unkind master began to brand him with a hot iron. I proceeded to ask him my Lord Baron's questions. Unfortunately, I came upon a wall of resistance, and the subject's answers were full of filth that shed no light on the issues at hand. The unkind master then reached for another tool, and after it was applied, I began to ask my Lord Baron's questions anew. Joachim Pyle Bailiff.
calling me sauced. Nah, I'm beer of mine, like a cormorants, a string of cormorants.
I don't know any of these substances. Best not risk destroying the letter.
The king of reagents.
Oh, here we go. Wow. Scribe's notes. I ask kindly, my good lord, my summons, my cord. My good lord, heed it keenly, my good... ... I ask kindly, my good lord. Oh. Are these all the same? Yeah. Invisible ink. Those wishing to conceal the true context of their missives from third parties often resort to penning their letters with invisible ink. A message set down in this manner becomes only visible when the document is treated with a substance that reveals the writing. Some of us use invisible ink as a dye, soaking entire pages in it instead of using it to write. The recipient of a message thus treated can confirm its authenticity by applying a substance that will turn the page a specific color, usually blue.
Light, quench,
Didn't we just get something blue?
Rinse.
Tested
I need
draft
to make the
letter.
substance
Oh, that's
that
why
will
we
bring
have
out
all
the
those.
dye and apply it to the letter.
Copper turns blue, right?
Heated copper. A bit of water. Wait for it to dissolve. Everything's better with a dash of bird guano. Damn, destroyed that letter. I need to be more careful.
Oh, it's another one of
I need to make the
these.
substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the...
Well, I need more wine for this. Add heated copper to the flask. Add water.
A bit of water.
Add guano.
Everything's better with a dash of bird guano.
Add burnt
A little
lime.
burnt lime. Damn, destroyed that letter.
Okay.
I need to be more careful.
Not that order. I should probably save before I do this, shouldn't I?
I need to make...
So I'm gonna run out. Heated copper. Water. Guano. Petrol oil.
Damn. Just... I need... Heated copper. Heated copper. Wait for it to dissolve. A little burnt lime. Damn. I need... Heat... Wait for... Gotta be careful. Damn.
Alright, we ran out.
Yep.
I need to make this... I don't have time.
Water quenches lime, like beer quenches thirst.
I need...
Add burnt lime.
Burnt lime.
Add water.
A bit of water. Wait for it to dissolve. A bit of water. Damn, destroyed that letter.
The king of reagents. Yes. Calling me sauced. Nah, I'm clear of mind, like a...
Well, we got blue meteorite ore.
The king of reagents.
Pith.
Yes.
Okay, I've got a note for a scribe. Ah! This will be fun to read. Formula for confirming the authenticity of correspondence. The pages have been soaked in a substance that will turn blue when treated with the activator. The activator's composition must be kept secret, but I offer it here in encrypted form as a reminder. Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus, you will the facts evince to read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform.
Young alchemists! Not all that...
I need to make the... How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. A little burnt lime. A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of bird guano. A bit of water. Damn, destroyed that letter.
Okay, so that wasn't it.
Careful.
The king of reagents.
How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Heated copper. Everything's better with a dash of burnt guano.
Oh, I did that wrong.
Down. A bit of water. Everything's better. Wait for it to dissolve. Damn. Destroyed that letter. I need to be more... I need to make...
Vitriol
Gotta
oil.
be careful with this. A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of burnt guano. A bit of water. Damn. I need... Wait for it to dissolve. A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of burnt guano. A bit of water. Damn. I need... How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth... Everything's better with a dash of burnt guano. A little burnt lime. A bit of water. Gotta be careful. Damn. I need to make this... I don't...
Cormorants! Ing!
I need...
Okay. Lime. Limelight, right?
A little burnt lime.
Quench. Water.
A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of burnt guano.
Rinse.
A bit of water. Damn. Destroyed that letter. I need to be more careful.
I'm just not getting it. I'm not understanding it.
How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform.
Guano into piss transform.
I need to make this up.
Oh. Right.
A little burnt lime. Wait for it to dissolve. Everything's better with a dash of burnt guano.
Rinse.
A bit of water. Damn. Destroyed that letter. I need to be more careful.
What am I doing wrong here?
I need to make the substance that... Heated copper.
Hot copper.
Wait for it to dissolve. Everything's better with a
Guano.
dash of burnt guano.
Water.
A bit of water. Damn. Destroyed that letter. I need to be...
This is really
I need to
frustrating.
make the substance that will bring out the dye
More wine.
and apply it to the letter. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. Heat.
Copper, water, poo. Heat the flask, capture the vapors, douse them
Wait
with
for it to
water.
dissolve. Damn. Destroyed that.
Okay.
I need to...
Lime.
Burnt lime. Wait for it to dissolve. Everything's better. A bit of water. Damn. Destroyed that.
Nah.
I need... a little burnt. I need to add burnt lime to the flask, then quench it with water. Add bird guano to that, heat it, then capture the vapors and run them through cold water to obtain the final substance. All
Burnt
right.
lime,
Let's
quenched
try
with
this on
water.
Kimbolt's letter.
Okay.
I need to make...
Burnt lime.
A bit of water.
Hope I remembered that right.
Everything's better with a dash. How did it go? Wait for it to dissolve. Smells like piss, but it worked.
There we
Shit's
go.
orange, not blue. The letter's fake. Kimbolt had nothing to do with this.
Light, quench, shit, rinse.
Alright. Talk to Kimbolt about the forged letter. Where is Kimbolt? Oh god, where's Kimbolt? Kimbolt! Where are you, Kimbolt? I don't know where Kimbolt is. Oh, right, fire. Fire. Fire burns.
Witcher.
Don't mind me, just on fire. I don't like the sound of that. Let's not go that way.
Uh-oh. Roach may trust you, but I'm not so sure.
You think you can strike a deal with the mages?
The mages will want to get as much as they can out of this summit, and monarchs don't generally like others dictating terms. This may end in a row.
There will be no row. The mages now rely on the mercy of the northern kingdoms. The amphitheater itself is also protected by an anti-magic shield, like the one used at Thanid. The times of mage impunity are gone. They will be shown their place.
It's a shame we triggered that cutscene already.
Impressive summit, but not all the players have their representatives here.
The most important do. The mages thought about inviting everyone, but time is short.
And Aedirn?
What about Aedirn? It's a huge country.
Torn by conflict and rebellion with no clear ruler. They're not to be taken seriously at this point.
Sounds like the Ketweni point of view. The Aedirnians see it differently, I'm sure. Representatives of the Council of Regents. Did any come with you?
Only Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel. The other 5 remain in Vizima. It seems that save Baron Orval, most spend their time trying to devise a way to undermine Anais' claim to the throne.
Kimbolt and Maravel. What's their stance?
Well, they've taken opposing positions, as one might expect. The Baron believes Anais' origin, if you will, stands in the way of her taking the throne, though it's common knowledge that he would simply prefer to seat himself on it. Whereas Maravel has said that Foltest's children have his full support. He stated this in Vizima before the entire council. One thing is certain, words come cheap. Those two may change their minds in a flash if Anais is found and recovered.
Farewell. Alright, well that's not who we needed to talk to, but we got some information out of him. But mostly his opinions. Alvin!
Oh.
I know nothing.
Alright, I am surprised there isn't a quest marker. I need to talk to Kimbolt. Where the hell is Kimbolt? Oh! God! That genuinely startled me. I wasn't expecting to run into gargoyles here.
How many more can there be?
Cool. That happened. Thanks for the help, dude.
Medallion's vibrating.
That's not a good sign. Oh, God! No, put the sword away! Run away! Run away! Run away! Oh, I can't run away. He's gonna kill me. Yep. Oh my God. Tough cookie, that one. Maybe we don't go after that chest right now. Oh my
alchemist!
God.
Not all that falls out an ass is gold. Yet a cormorant told.
Wait a minute.
Light, quench, shit. Young alchemist, do as you order.
John Natalis. Okay, so that was leading me to John Natalis. Where do I find Kimbolt? Bizarre.
Undeniably interesting personage.
Undeniably interesting personage.
It's you!
It's you! Okay, here he is. Hey, Kimbolt. Wow, that was annoying. The letter was forged. Let's exhaust these talking points first.
What'll happen to Temeria?
Is that a note of nostalgia I hear in your voice? Remembering your service under Foltest, or recalling some romp in the sack with the royal advisor?
Whoa,
Whichever
dude.
it may be, spare me your courtesy. You don't care a lick about my country.
I asked for Roach to stay. Yeah, screw Temeria. Screw you. Or I decide what I care about.
I asked out of concern for a friend. I came here with Vernon Roach.
I know.
We royal hounds like to stick together.
Understand this. I'm talking to you only out of respect for Foltest. Out of remembrance for him.
Haven't seen much evidence of that remembrance, aside from the rewards on my head.
They'd have hanged you if not for the testimony of little Anais.
So the girl finally talked.
Whoever that monk was, to me, he was just like you.
I'm no killer for hire. That's true. We don't slay humans.
I didn't kill Foltest. That's just one of the things that makes us different.
Really? What else? Honor? Principles?
I'm a witcher. I don't kill humans for coin.
Are you certain it's not just a question of price? Tell me, Geralt. What were you doing at Foltest's side that unfortunate day?
I was fighting for Temeria. I was there for Triss. I shouldn't have been there.
Triss Marigold. I was there for her.
In that case, you killed many for that woman. I hope she was worth it. You're a paid thug. Even if you refuse to acknowledge it, That murky set of principles, values call them. You cast them in the nearest corner when the price is right.
I'm not for sale.
I'm not talking about coin, Witcher. As a freak, you want what you're most often denied. Camaraderie, respect, love. It is for those things that you scale walls and murder innocents. That is your price.
Isn't that what everyone does, or there are no innocents at war?
You're right. I should have turned Foltest down.
The royal entourage has no place for a Witcher.
We were supposed
He's not
to
wrong
leave
about
after
that.
the battle. Triss and I. Foltest had already consented. I should have left before the battle. They're gonna re-establish the Conclave. I didn't expect so many Temerians to show up for the ceremony.
We're not here for some magic pomp and circumstance. This is about celebrating a new order in the Northern Kingdoms.
Is that so?
Your kind doesn't understand this yet, but your life is about to change. Forever.
My kind.
Forever.
Wanderers and scoundrels. People, and I use the term loosely, without loyalty or country. People for whom coin is the law and everything's for sale.
The letter was forged.
You were right, Baron. The letter's forged.
Of course I was right. I would never seek to hurt Boosie.
No.
Bastard or
why
not,
would you
he
hurt
is still
Boosie?
a child. Your payment, Witcher. I want you to look into another matter.
What would that be?
What would it involve?
Count Linus Maravel. You've heard the name?
Young, capable, handsome.
Yes. Yes, all that and more. And he's ambitious to a fault. Right after the Temerian delegation arrived in Lochween, his people began visiting the Nilfgaardian camp regularly.
Are you suggesting Maravel's a traitor?
We are all entitled to communicate with the ambassador without chagrin and openly, as court and diplomatic protocols allow. Yet the Count's multiple messengers, the letters traveling to and fro, it reminds me more of a complicated courtship.
You're curious to know the content of those letters.
I want you to learn the Count's plans. The man
So you
would
want
sell
us
his
to
mother to please
spy
him.
for you?
Find out what Maravel's messenger is carrying. If treason is involved, you must alert John Natalis. You will be generously rewarded, I assure you.
Fortunately, this sounds like a path of justice. Something that tickles my fancy. Fine. Or why me?
You need a Witcher to do this?
Do not underestimate Count Maravel. He does not employ common scoundrels, and I don't intend to either. Hieronymus Lash. Sound familiar?
Hieronymus Lash.
A pretentious, invented name. Belongs
Hieronymus
to a bard
Lax.
or a mummer, I'd say. But you wouldn't need my help with either of those, so I'll venture a guess. Maravel entrusts his correspondence to a mage.
I knew you were suited to this task. The magic barrier placed over the city mutes all forms of high magic, preventing Lash from contacting Shillard remotely. He nevertheless remains dangerous. During the times of the previous conclave, I believe he was caught practicing black magic. He faced execution, but that louse Maravel saved him.
Where do I find this messenger?
How do I locate this messenger?
Look for my man Aldridge by the fountain here in the camp. He'll point the mage out to you.
Fine.
All right, I'll look into it.
Oh.
My lord, we know where they are. What are your orders?
Interesting.
Bloody wonderful day. Assemble your men and resolve this once and for all.
Slayer.
Meet with Aldrich.
Master Witcher!
What do you want?
Master
My
Witcher!
lord, the Right Honourable Count Maravel requests the pleasure of your company. He says it's urgent.
Seems like everything is these days. Tell the Count I'll think about it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, well, we're doing this right now. Wait. There we go. Wait, no, we're doing the lilies and vipers. We'll talk to this guy later. Gotta find out what happened to Boosie and Anais, then talk to Natalis.
Roach may trust you, but I'm not so sure. What do you want?
Several important people will be absent from the site. You think? Didn't we do all this? Oh, we loaded a save. That's right.
Representatives of the Council of Regents. Did any come with you?
Only it's the one.
So, the mate.
Okay. We didn't have an option to. Okay, what the? We didn't have an option to talk to him about that yet, so I guess we do have to do some of these. The messenger. You may recall that Geralt managed to prove that the letter ordering Busi's convoy to change course had been forged. Needless to say, Baron Kimbolt was immensely pleased, for he was no longer suspected of being responsible for the disappearance of Foltest's bastard. The Baron, a sly fox where politics are concerned, counterattacked immediately, providing our hero with a new lead. The Witcher was to intercept Count Maravel's messenger and strip him of whatever scrolls he was carrying. As Kimbolt told it, any letter would prove that its author was an Nilfgaardian collaborator and thus a traitor to Temeria. And this traitor could very well have orchestrated Busi's disappearance. Thus encouraged, Geralt directed his steps toward the fountain in Lochmoin's central square, where he was to meet Aldred, one of Baron Kimbolt's spies. Great. Hello, Aldrich.
Aldrich. Baron Kimbolt said you'd point Hieronymus Lash out.
Hieronymus Lax!
Perfect timing.
We're looking for the Grey Fox. Let's go.
Evil eye!
Yep, yours too, buddy.
Where's Lash?
Patience, mate. They should be here any minute.
Patience, mate.
Yeah, I've done my bit. Up to you now.
Alright. So we gotta tail them. Oh, no. I think we just attacked them.
Stop him.
Stop there, White One.
What if I don't?
Yeah,
Then I'll
what are you
fucking
gonna
help
do
you.
about it?
I'd like to see you try.
Consider it done. Oh, the challenge!
Dainty indeed. Oh, not much there, buddy.
That's the one. Kill him. He starts to feel it.
Well, you just died for the Emperor, so I guess there's that. Come on, I want to loot. I want to loot. I want to loot. I want to loot. Give me the loot. Is there nothing to loot? Okay.
Enough! You shall die, here and now.
Yeah, why didn't you want to face me earlier? Hide behind your guys? Freaking coward. Oh! Mortar blasts. Where'd you go, you coward? What do I do? This is just repeating. I can't catch up to him because he keeps... You're a friggin' coward. dodging? This is freaking irritating. Throwables aren't doing squat. I know. Yeah, not so tough when you're trapped, are you, you little punk? Pain in the ass, mother. Okay. Alright, well, he's done. Let's read. Count Maravel's letter to Shillard Fitz-Osterlin. That is a hell of a name, dude. Your Excellency, I am happy to report that Anais, Foltest's bastard daughter, has been handed over to the Kidwinnies in your Excellency's name as per our agreement. The girl is now under the Sorcerer Deathmold's care, and he appears to be more than pleased with the gift. I trust that since I have concluded my end of the matter, I can now expect swift closure thereof on your Excellency's part. Sadly, not all went as planned. Foltest's bastard son Boosie perished through a series of unfortunate coincidences. Series of unfortunate events. Yet when dealing with such complex situations, rife with unforeseen circumstances, one must be prepared to risk certain losses. I mourn for the lad, yet I trust your Excellency will see the advantages of this new turn of events. Besides, can one really expect to cheat fate? Your Excellency's faithful servant, Count Maravel. Scum. You rebel scum. Alright, we're gonna talk to Natalis now, right? Is that what we're gonna do?
Trickster.
Yeah, up yours. Hey, Natalis. I know what happened to the royal children.
There's a traitor among the Temerians.
Careful, Witcher. You'd better have evidence if you plan to accuse someone of treason.
Boosie and Anais.
Yes?
Accuse Maravel.
You have a traitor in your camp, Constable.
I know what the Temerian nobles think of me. They have no love for me and seek to subvert me at every step. And that is how it will stay as long as the throne remains vacant.
I'm not talking about you. Count Maravel is responsible for Boosie's death, and for Anais landing in Kidwinny hands.
A grave charge, Witcher.
This letter clearly shows Count Maravel's men ambushed the convoy carrying Foltest's children. The boy was killed during the assault. They kidnapped Anais and handed her over to the Nilfgaardians.
Why? For what amount of gold? For what swathes of land did that tub of lard, dripping with wealth, go so far as to commit treason against the state? I thank you, Witcher. You have done us all no small favor. though the Count's
Finally, some
trial will bring its
appreciation.
own share of grief.
Alright. Wow.
That is the state of affairs, Baron. Count Linus Maravel is a traitor. He has betrayed us, he has betrayed Temeria, he has betrayed the entire North.
You have at last seen the light, Constable, and I am content. We must show the Count that even in this trying hour, Temeria remains strong, united.
Oh. We get to watch an execution?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There goes my head. Not my head. Quest failed. What? As our hero was delving into the mystery of the bastard's disappearance, he received a message from a man who could very well shed some light on the case, Count Maravel, a nobleman almost as influential as Baron Kimbolt. Had dispatched a messenger to invite Geralt for a chat. As members of the Council of Regents, both Kimbolt and Maravel had been equally responsible for Bussy and... Ooh. In brief, Geralt focused on other matters and neglected to pursue the matter of Bussy's disappearance any further. The guilty managed to cover their tracks. All witnesses and evidence disappeared. This thread of investigation perished along with the people involved. We screwed up again! Dang it! We're really good at screwing up.
Yeah! Cormorants! A string of cormorants!
Right.
We know you didn't kill him.
I know.
The note Temeria will be divided.
You are...
Yeah, right.
You're...
Fine. He never...
My lord, we know where they are. What are your orders?
Bloody wonderful day. Assemble your men and resolve this once and for all.
Alright. Messenger.
Master Witcher.
What are you...
My lord, the Right Honourable Count Maravel requests the pleasure of your company.
Seems like every...
Alright. We're gonna talk to Count Maravel. Where is Count Maravel?
Kingslayer.
Frick. I hate not having a quest marker in a city this convoluted.
Sauced.
Oh my! They weren't here before. Okay, well there's treasure down here.
Down again.
That looks like an Irden symbol. Or at least half of one. Extinguish. Oh, I got poisoned. I got poisoned! Oh. I stumbled upon the correct answer. Ah, I love it when I do that. I could have read this encrypted room combination. A doze-long shadow, the moon quietly moans. It's autumn already. We didn't need any riddles. We just kept pressing things until things happened. Find someone able to read the manuscript. Diagram. Elder blood boots. Oh. 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 10% reduction from damage and magic. 2% resistance to poisoning. 2% resistance to incineration. 2% resistance to bleeding. Components required: 3 cloth, 2 leather, 2 twine. Okay, we can make those. Grr, snizzle, biz, quifflicabugabugga, unk, quiebet, ura, frigiro, vath, griveth, reflifnger, jinif, ninter, nyak, grv, erf, crapper, jinf, abinak, snack, vager, hang on, Prager Bizger Sibig Shibigshber Juror Shbees now Shraggen Bath Girl Unk Yervigurk Vab Ervishnarf Freaking fruit flies. Nezinagner, Ratner, Tyranny, Tibbibic Barbecue, Big Abagibagif Bugva, Bisker, Febachvat, the Bugavak Napper, Guringer, Bajar, Bizguf, Vergravner, Jenef, if you fat years, Nagujub, Yig, Nick whipping your plur, Cornator, quadranges now. Lervin jabs of silver unken pag knock new bridge favorite. Makes perfect sense to me. I don't know why we need to find somebody to translate that. Well, I get the feeling we're not going to continue with the main quest tonight. There's a lot happening here. Find out what happened to Boosie and Anais, then talk to Natalis. Okay, no, we're doing the messenger. I'm still trying to find this dude. Okay, there it is. No? There it is. And we don't have a quest marker. Because we don't know where Marivel is. Which is quite frustrating. Ah! Yeah, you slice that dummy. Alright, we're gonna exit this one. Hopefully we'll find something.
It's you!
Oh, there he is. Hey, Marivel.
Geralt of Rivia, I am delighted to see you among the living and the free.
Are you serious, Count?
Such an injustice to lock you up without so much as a hearing, and then the beatings, the torture. It's barbaric, I tell you. Based on pure prejudice, the presumption of guilt.
Actually, if I'd seen what they saw.
But alas, such is my homeland, filled with fear and thus ruthless, cold as stone, dark and severe in aura and mindset.
I suppose there's some truth to that.
A response at once cautious and reasonable. Admirable qualities in and of themselves, positively required in your profession.
If you say so.
We are not thrilled. You don't look very Temerian.
I've got to say you stand out, Count.
I'm flattered, I suppose, but what specifically do you mean?
I haven't quite put my finger on it, but take a look around. Would you say you resemble your countrymen?
I thank the gods I do not. It is because I love my homeland that I am the first to note its faults, and they are many.
Care to elaborate?
Hypocrisy, superstition, lack of learning. Need I go on?
Yeah. You have my undivided attention.
If you wouldn't mind.
Take you witchers, for instance. The gods know we suffer a plague of beasts. Pre-conjunction, post-conjunction, magically bred and sprung from rotting marshes and the dark abysses of our land.
No such thing as pre-conjunction creatures.
You bite unnecessarily. We have but one remedy for this plague, dwindling in numbers as it may be, yet it is a remedy we revile. You are shunned, spat upon, turned away on stormy nights. Would you say this is reasonable?
It's the way of things.
Spoken like a true representative of a dying species.
You wanted to see me. Well, let's exhaust our
what brings you to
talking points first.
Concern for my country, Witcher, and an express and somewhat surprising request from Constable Natalis.
Surprising? How so?
Surely you jest, Witcher. Truth be told, few could marshal loyal forces matching mine on such short order, a Baron Kimbolt excepted. Yet, though I very much held Foltest's trust, I cannot say that many of my Temerian peers feel the same way.
Why do you suppose that is?
They resent me. I share neither their customs nor their beliefs.
Well, you wanted to see me about something?
What's so urgent, Count?
Etiquette is not your enemy, Witcher. It would not hurt you to embrace it at times. In any case, I could not help noticing you circulating in and out of Baron Kimbolt's quarters. Yet I wonder if you are fully aware of the kind of man you serve.
What do you mean?
He cuts a fine figure, doesn't he? The heavy cloak, the silver mane, the booming voice. Yet our worthy Baron is hardly the saint he makes himself out to be.
A lot of that going around recently.
I am in possession of certain information that might interest you.
Mm-hmm. And you want to share it because?
We come from different worlds, Witcher. On the surface, we are as unlike as wraiths and wyverns. Yet, no matter our preferences, culinary, political, erotic, ultimately we both are interested in and tirelessly seek one and the same thing: the truth.
Hard not to agree, or the truth varies.
Only a fool would disagree. Tell me what you know.
I saw through you immediately, Witcher. I'm content I was not mistaken. You are not the sole person to have repeatedly visited our kind-hearted Baron recently.
Doesn't seem strange to me, given the time and the place.
He has also had some more troublesome callers, blackmailers to be specific. Now, I'm not handing down any verdicts. Perhaps the Baron has some personal problems, in which case I would very much like to help him.
Get to the point, Count.
My people have learned where these blackmailers are encamped. I assume Baron Kimbolt has not been sitting on his hands and has also dispatched his huntsman to find them. A horrible man.
I know who you mean. Ran into him in Kimbolt's quarters.
Then you must also know that if you do not make haste, nothing will be left of our blackmailers, save some rotting corpses. I shall show you where they have their camp, and I merely ask that you learn what is at issue. Naturally, you can count on my gratitude, though we both know that is not the greatest reward.
I can't promise you anything, Count, but I'll think about it. Farewell.
Interesting. The chat with Count Maravel took quite some time. It wasn't that long. Geralt now had to rush to find Kimbolt's blackmailers, reach them before the Baron's huntsman did. For Geralt merely wished to speak with them, whereas the huntsman was out to silence them. Alright. I think that's going to have to be the last thing we do this evening, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, see, this quest marker zones through different areas.
It's that albino again.
But to find Maravel...
Magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls!
Okay, dude. Enough with the crystal balls. But the Maravel one did not phase through zones. So I had to go looking for it, which was mildly annoying. Hey guys, hey, wow, you're big.
What do you want?
I saw you talking to Kimbold.
I'm free to go where I please and talk to whoever I please.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Now you're here and you'll talk to me. I'm interested in the Baron.
I've naught to say to you.
Not good, because I need to know everything you know about him.
Baron Kimbold sends his regards.
Oh, just what we needed.
Leave us, Witcher.
Since when does a Witcher take orders from a huntsman?
Since that Witcher stopped hunting monsters and started poking his nose into others' affairs.
Sometimes the stench is
Bitch,
so
I will
strong
kill
you
you.
can't help but catch a whiff.
Aye, well spoken.
Nice.
You've some common stinking thugs here, and I'm to teach them some humility.
A ponce like you? Pucker up and kiss my arse, you fucking tulip.
Let me get out of your way or leave them alone.
These folk have nothing to say to you, understand?
I'll be the judge of that.
Lend us a hand, Witcher. You'll not regret it.
I'll need to know everything about Kimbold.
God, this is shit! Enough of your jabbering! Kill them all!
So we have to pick a side, is what's happening here. Alright, let's see what they have to say.
Thanks, Witcher. We'd be corpses if not for you.
Yeah, seems likely.
You're welcome to all we know about Kimbold.
I'm all ears.
We came here to collect our fee, me and my brothers, for a favour we did the Baron.
What did you do for him?
Spent 4 days in a forest, sitting on our asses.
Baron Kimbold wanted to pay you for that?
Course not. We was to destroy some wagons in a caravan that was to pass through Millville. Problem is, caravan never came round.
I can see why you're having trouble collecting.
Kimbold had shite information. How is that our fault? That bugger lost us a right lot of time. And you know what they say, time is coin.
What exactly were your orders?
We was to watch the high road for a caravan carrying nobles. 2 coloured wagons and a small escort. The wagons, they was ours. All inside was to perish.
Any idea who was supposed to be in the wagons?
2 high-born young'uns and their nannies. That's all the Baron told us.
Willing to tell Natalis all this?
I'm to fess up. They draw and quarter me.
You didn't do anything. Took a job, that's it. They can't prove you actually wanted to complete it. If you refuse, Kimbold wins. He'll squirm his way out of this, but it won't end there. The Baron's got gold enough to hunt you till he hunts you down.
Not likely. I'll see them tear stripes off his back with hot pincers. All right, I'll talk to Natalis.
Okay. Interesting. So we have to make a choice between one or the other. So based on what they've told me, Kimbold wanted them to kill the nobles. Let's do the messenger again. Real quick. I'll probably cut through that. And then make our decision. Okay, let's read these documents real quick. The document consists of a map upon which the route to be taken by the convoy carrying Foltest's children has been marked. Attached to it is a detailed description of the convoy, including the strength and nature of the escorting forces, their colors, armaments, routines, and habits. A tavern seemingly ideal for an ambush has been marked on the map. Alongside the mark has described the place as if they were there less than a fortnight ago. The text appears to have been penned hastily, but in high style and on luxury paper. It is also sprinkled with hunting jargon. Magnifying glass. Marivel's letter to Shillard. Yeah. So from what I'm gathering, they're both guilty. Now, I wonder if we can bring that information to Natalis.
Uh-oh. Roach may trust you, but I'm not so sure.
Okay. I know what happened to the royal children.
There's a traitor among the Temerians.
Careful, Witcher. You'd better have evidence if you plan to accuse someone of treason.
Boosie.
Yes?
There we go. Now we can accuse them both.
Count Marivel outright betrayed Temeria, while Baron Kimbold planned to murder Foltest's children.
Those are serious charges.
Kimbold hired some thugs to do the wet work for him. I found them, and one's ready to testify. They never got the job done because the convoy carrying the children changed course, only to fall into an ambush set by Marivel. The Count wanted to hand Anais and Boosie over to the Nilfgaardians. You'll find the proof in this letter. Boosie's death was an accident.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria. I cannot arrest them both. Their contingents are among the largest in Loch Muin, and I cannot risk mutiny by their
Why?
men. Thank you, Witcher. You did well to bring this matter to my attention. I only hope Baron Kimbold will agree to stand with me.
Well, the decision's out of our hands
So you
at this
see,
point.
Baron, I have learned all, and it makes me sick to think about it. However, you may count yourself fortunate, for we've a greater problem to deal with. You shall provide me with your full support as we arrest Count Marivel.
This plea sounds more like a threat to me, Constable.
Damn right it
It is
is.
no plea. It is an order, and yes, a threat.
Yeah.
Refuse, and the Council of Regents shall receive ample evidence of your crime, of your wish to slay the children for whom our king gave his life.
What are your terms, Natalis?
Upon returning to Vizima, I shall destroy the evidence against you. Prior to that, however, I expect your unconditional support.
How can I be certain you will do as you pledge?
My word still means something, unlike yours, you lying, rotting son of a whore.
Damn, son.
But heed this, Constable. Do not try to cross me.
So, he still dies, as he well deserves. All right. Well, we have successfully completed the quests. I feel obliged to explain how the blackmailers earn their unfortunate moniker. While talking to them over the huntsman's still warm corpse, Geralt learned that Kimbold had hired these men to attack the convoy and kill all the passengers traveling in one of its wagons. They even gave the Witcher evidence of the deal they had made with the Baron, a map drawn personally by Kimbold showing the route the convoy would take, and notes on the forces that would be escorting it. The convoy changed course, and the blackmailers never had an opportunity to attack, yet they felt the Baron owed them something. In any case, Kimbold's intentions were plain for all to see. Convincing documents in hand, Geralt went to see John Natalis to present his charges and the evidence to support them. It's this one. Upon reading Marivel's letter, Geralt understood he had hit the bullseye. The Count was indeed collaborating with Nilfgaard. He had arranged the attack on the convoy carrying Boosie and Anais in a bid to abduct the royal bastards for the Emperor. Thus, he had a hand in the boy's death. Even if the Count had not intended the latter, Geralt had no choice. He set off to see the Interax John Natalis to present his charges and the evidence supporting them. As he laid open the schemes of the two Temerian magnates and began to learn bits and pieces of Boosie and Anais' fate, the Witcher drew closer and closer to concluding that all Temeria's highborn were guilty to some degree. After Foltest's death, each and every one had at least considered taking the throne, and some actually began to weave plots that would lead to their coronation. Geralt decided that both Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel, through their scheming, had crossed the line into treason and brought misfortune to Foltest's children. The Witcher presented his charges to Interrex Natalis, but as it turned out, the arm of the law is not as long as one might have hoped. Given that the Baron and the Counts had come to Lochmuin with their household troops, Natalis lacked the men to arrest them both. He decided to charge and arrest Maravel, judging his guilt to be greater. I mean, it was. He actually succeeded in murdering, well, kidnapping and murdering. What is more, he asked Baron Kimball to lend him his men-at-arms in case of trouble. Needless to say, the Baron agreed eagerly. Okay, so we have resolved a plot for Temeria, for what good that will do in the future. Let's save real quick. When we return, we shall, I suppose... Well, we'll probably continue the Gargoyle contract and find somebody to decrypt this manuscript. And there is a quest marker for that, so that'll be nice. At any rate, thank you very much for joining me for this part of The Witcher 2. Once again, hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful evening.